lights on the ceiling and the
Sorry about the delay, everyone, but we are here. And we've also got a new player in the server. Carl, been relieved of his coaching playing duties, has gone back into the coaching slot, and Tiger is here, who does actually play for Newhappy.
Yeah, it's actually really great for Newhappy. I mean, Carl did a phenomenal job, particularly in the pistol round. Yeah, both pistol rounds, sorry, on Ancient, but definitely, I think, more comfortable in the coaching seat than in the server itself. So excited to see Tiger now into the squad, and this gives me hope that perhaps we could see a third map, but don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to get ahead of yourself here. Take a look at the buys. Dual Berettas and flashbangs dropped over from Starry. Some of these players here for Lynn Vision. Smoke Flash and Spine. Where is this one going to end up? Newhappy needs to get off on the right foot here. Otherwise, Lynn Vision might run away with this 2-0.
It's going to be an A split from the look of these players. Zaka gets information, though, and he could fall back. He did see a little bit of presence from the T. He's going to go back towards camera. Rage is taking point. Very slow in their approach through mid. Nice peek. Can't quite hit the shot, though. And now they're going to pounce. 4 players coming through the camera, but 3 in the side. They have to fight past. Good angles. Flashbang is fantastic from G to set them up. And Amelia can't quite get it done. Tiger comes into the server, gets 2 kills immediately. Westmelon gets away with just enough health to stay alive. And they're all starting to fall. 1v3. And it almost gets happening, but Starry is there. So many players in the site. And Lynn Vision get the pistol.
Gotta give a really big shout out to Zaka there. Because he just dances his way around the cake, around the default bomb site, and just buys enough time. Buys enough time to the point where Li Hang isn't able to find that second kill. It's a third kill, even, onto the A main player. That was really nicely done from Zaka. But, I mean, what a pistol from Newhappy. It feels like they were really nearly there. And it should have been theirs, except it wasn't. A couple of Deagles being invested in, but that is it. That's the entire arsenal brought forward. And now Starry, he can have a field day with this. He loves it.
Yeah, no issues at all. And we saw how much Lynn Vision like to fight for in dark. It's something that they are prone to do. Boom. No issues against the Glocks. Not a single lick of damage done by Newhappy. But now we get the AKs out. Glils as well. Every rifle you could hope for. Outside of the AVP, of course.
It's probably around if you're Lynn Vision as well, where you know you've got the worst weaponry. You know that was just an eco. So you want to push them somewhere. You want to take the fight straight to them to potentially just limit what these rifles can do. Big nade. Already in towards mid. Zaka just playing by these double doors. Westmelon very eager for a fight as always. Great nade from A. But it's Westmelon with the opener.
Maintaining some of that fiery form familiar. Oh, okay. Didn't expect Rage on the left side. He just cleared main, didn't see anybody, but it's still a little bit bold just to cross it like that, and that's going to set up this split with ease, but Starry comes back in for one. Brought down incredibly low, and he can fall back. It's the right move. Give the space over. You've got the man advantage.
Yeah, you can even trade out guns here. Bomb planted default. This is nice because now you can take your after plant anywhere if you're Newhappy. Starry Zaka grouping. Spine. Just with the molly. Okay, not the commitment. That's pretty decent as well. Everyone rotating over. Full Vision. They're going to give this retake a go.
Starry with all the util. Going to be setting that up for his team with such low HP. And he can be the bait. Trade off him. Time's ticking. They need to get this going. And Li Hang in the smoke knows there's a player on the other side, but it's messy. goes down, but time an issue. They've kept it too long and they can't go for the retake.
No.
There wasn't even a kit, was there?
No, there wasn't. At least they contain them in the bomb site, right? Spine's the only player that survives. Sure, you put the bomb down, but your utility, it's still going to be pretty useless. That was still more of a bonus round out of Lynn Vision. G can go up to the AWP. It really isn't the end of the world. But the retake should have been faster.
Spent a bit too much juggling. Not enough time. Shooting. Speaking of shooters, we've got a sharpshooter in the server. That's G. Deep smoke in towards the stairs to give him some angles to fight around, but it's Rage that finds the first kill. Again, successful to Westmelon just from fighting in towards B main.
That was clever. That was a nice little nade, because it completely blocks the vision, and the way it explodes quite high up, it allows Starry just to swing. Now G can be posted back on this angle, worried about B main. Quite right, you should be. Newhappy are grouping over here. This is where they want to commit.
Gonna be a tough hold for Lynn Vision. Against Starry. 2 players you want on the defense, but oh my god, that spray transfer was beautiful. Standing in the flames and he takes down 2 with precision. That's the round done, surely. No retake possible for Amelia and Zaka.
What's really interesting here is that Lynn Vision have actually prioritized leaving mid alone for the majority of these rounds. We saw up against Mag, they were more than happy to keep fighting it, keep swinging it. A lot more respect being given over to Newhappy in this side of the map. But Newhappy aren't really utilizing it. So if you're Lynn Vision, you can start to think, okay, well, they're not really committing in towards middle. Maybe this is a place of interest. We could send some of our resources and go for a fight, try and take map control. Because it always feels like Lynn Vision, they're playing a lot more passively. They're waiting and relying a lot on their crossfires. But when you get a spray transfer like that out of Lee Hang, there's not a lot you can do about it. So many individual gunfights being taken over the course of a round.
Great stuff, and Newhappy. You mentioned that their T-side has to be strong, so being able to bounce back after those first couple of rounds, which were so dominant from Lynn Vision, or at least the second round. First one came down to the 1v1. Great signs. Now you just got these 2 save rifles. I swear some of this aggression would be great to see. Tiger, who's had to miss out on that opening best of 3, and the opening map of this series is now raring to get going. Zaka feels the pressure to get involved with this M4. Bit of damage. Bomb site has been compromised, and some spam through is going to catch a couple more players. Oh, Tiger.
Oh no.
He was eager. That was cost him his life.
Easy, Tiger.
That's a good one.
But not for him, because he gets donked by the USP. And our G and Starry need to vacate. Like this lurk out of JJ. Just in A. Consistently just restricting the options that Lynn Vision have. Good angle, one towards pillar. Can just hold him towards heaven. But he's splashed. Now that's given over audio. You know Starry's going to swing. You know he's going to give it a go. And a follow-up from G. So they should be able to hold on to these AKs here. But ultimately, it's Newhappy who are now in the lead.
They really need a hunt here, but they are going to. And they lose 1 for their troubles.
It's a good hunt. Okay, G's gone for armor, no AWP. Words. No armor, AWP. There we go. That was really difficult to say, apparently. But he has got the AWP.
Yeah, armor no AWP would kind of suck.
Yeah, it would.
You're just running around with armor on.
Starry XM.
Okay. A couple of ways you can play it on Anubis. It's a surprisingly shotgun-friendly map. Until you have to retake, which I guess is most maps. But Dark definitely one of those positions where you can't get away with it. The other is towards mid.
Rage has been fantastic with these entries. G posting this time around. Can't hit the shot. Gets traded out a lot. Tiger hoping for an opportunity. Starry. Uh-oh. Will kind of bait his teammate. Not really his fault. Now they're in B. This is very difficult here for Lynn Vision. Oh, look at Spine. Look at Spine going towards CT. This is absolutely perfect, or at least the idea was.
Ah.
Oh, what a shot.
Thorough on these clears. And you're not ready for the second player. That one was a very interesting round that could have gone either way. There was a lot of pushes, a lot of smokes being played with, people walking through them at different angles. So many opportunities for that to go in either direction. But Lynn Vision, I like they grouped up towards the end as well, making sure they weren't giving over one of those 1v1s.
I think that round's a case of you kind of get stuck in tunnel vision. Because you know you've done damage if you're Rage onto that AWPer, and you go, oh, he's low. And then people are just going, okay, let's go kill him. You got Tiger pushing through Con, find the space down the entry. However, you're kind of overlooking the fact that there are more players on the bomb site. Contact play out of A. This is a really nice change-up. A lot of lead with utility here for Newhappy. This time it's just pure contact. Amelia might be caught off guard here.
Tiger's just walked in. Oh, the timing is so good. Amelia gets the kill back, but he's been brought down low.
Gee.
And Tiger pounces with claws out. They're eaten alive.
I'm just so confused of why G's not got his gun out. You know he's there. You just killed your friend in camera. Amelia's taking a fight over at backside. You need to have your gun out there. That's a complete oversight. A one in which has cost Lynn Vision all of their money and the round. I think Starry's dead. Felt for sure that he was going to get pushed from Temple there, but no, not the case. And the mid players don't aggress too deep in towards the double doors. 4 on 3. Whilst this does look good for Newhappy, at the same time, Lynn Vision are giving themselves a lifeline.
They the pause as well. And it's not going to be a buy round ahead, so I think they're thinking probably 2 rounds ahead. But you could definitely get something happening here. Start with the AK, if you can set him up, or even just let him lock down one site and maybe go for a push with your pistols. There's a few things you can do here.
I feel like we just need to see the pistols more around the rifle, because that's something we don't really see enough out of Lynn Vision. It's always the rifle just going for a solo play without really much support. Take one of those USPs and go, okay, I'm going to bait you because I have the AK. That's how it works. This is Counter-Strike.
Okay, so Starry is going to be grouping up with all the pistol players towards mid. Now, they can flood A if they need to, which might be what they go for. A lot of noise being made by Tiger.
Again,
Straight execute.
Yeah, got to compliment it as well for Newhappy. Just the fact that they're sticking to what's working. His execute-based approach really worked on Ancient, and they're delivering the same success here on Anubis. I know the buy is going to be light, so there won't be any counter utility out of Lynn Vision. It's perfectly played.
Easy to like. Don't even need to see anybody. Bomb planted. Starry can save the AK. And you send these USPs to try and pick up another. You'd love just to steal an AK and just to reinforce the CT economy at this stage. You can see how they're locking down all of the exit paths. At least resistance through CT spawn, but you're more likely going to want to come out through your own. Rage. Gonna get an opportunity. That's a sharp flick. Starry does take him down, and there's Amelia with one, so potentially a rifle, but still trying to deny it. And it's getting costly. Starry has killed a bunch, but he has eventually fallen.
Okay, that's a very good round for Lynn Vision. Sure, you lose it, but you killed everyone. And the money was being kept quite hostile as well over the last couple of rounds. So the fact that they still keep it expensive. Newhappy haven't really got a bank buffer to fall back on. G can bring out the AWP again. We've not seen that whatsoever out the side of Newhappy. Rage has not got a chance to wield that yet on this map. A very good opportunity for Lynn Vision. And for Newhappy, they want to go straight back to B. It's been working on these gun rounds. G, aggressive angle. Can he take the fight? Rage holding, but not securing.
G, though, 2 great shots. The second one was under some serious pressure.
Oh, that was clean. That was just so clean.
No issue.
That was in 20 seconds. The round's over. And you didn't kill anyone. And now you've got no money. You shouldn't plant the bomb. This could end 7-5. This could be a very realistic 7-5 scoreline here for Lynn Vision. And considering we've spoken about Anubis being quite T-sided, 7 on the CT would be incredible. However, they have lost to pistols before. Last map they did against the Deagles. Starry, the first victim of Rages.
He's looking for more. Flashbang's good, though. And he is dealt with by Westmelon. There shouldn't be any issues into this round. Just, oh, okay, that would have been a Deagle. That would have been a Deagle, you could see something.
Oh, hang on. Still could be. Zach has rotated over. That's conceded a lot of mid-space. But Westmelon's here to pick up the pieces. Everything is fine. All is calm. Now for Lynn Vision. Sure, there'll be a couple of casualties here and there, but it's not the end of the world. G, you just don't want to lose that AWP. That's an AK actually picked up for Lee Hang. He's not going to be able to manage it. Equalization for Lynn Vision. A little bit of consistency, something that they were really struggling to try and achieve in that first map until they swapped over to the attack.
Yeah, 5 feels great for Lynn Vision. I kind of felt like we were also saying in the pre-map that 8 was actually a reasonable target to set for Newhappy on the T side. However, we were having that conversation when Carl was in the mix, so I feel...
Yeah, sure.
Well, you know, what I mean is I feel a little bit more confident with one of their actual consistent players.
I thought you were saying, oh, there's no way they could get 8 because Carl's not in the server.
I mean that as well. Carl's just the GOAT, but no, that's not what I meant. I just mean that I have more confidence in their CT side now than I did before.
Yeah. Very reasonable. I do as well. Tiger's been a great addition, just slotted in very nicely. Obviously players on the team, so understands how they want to play, but also putting up the numbers. It's not like he's cold, just jumping into the server, all warmed up and ready to go. I tell you what, given the finances as well, unless G is able to... Well, actually, if G gives over the AWP, then I feel that's the only way Rage is ever going to see one in this first half. You a fan of the new knife?
I love it. I was saying earlier, I just love the Kukuri. What a cool name. But I really like the pullout for it. I think it's really fun the way it bounces. The inspection is also really cool. It's got plenty of surface area for skins, so I think I'll definitely pick one up at some stage.
Yeah, when the prices drop, maybe. G, looking for something out A main, being dynamic with this sniper. In fact, the only player that's here, Lynn Vision have now dedicated 2 players to look at middle. At the same time, Newhappy are quite content and spamming it, letting Lynn Vision know, hey, we're here, and we want you in mid.
Tiger taking space. 3 players on A. He's going to keep them at bay with his presence there. Now that he's crossed, it's given space. They need to pounce on to be quick. This flank is going to be everything. Tiger has just walked through the middle of the map and completely divided the CTs. He might get caught here, though. Zaka is coming around, but no, not ready for him. Tiger wins out the fight, finds success, and they pass in the smoke. Starry walks on through dark. Westmelon's got one back, but Starry, that was the play. He wanted to walk through, come back unexpected. But you could see, Newhappy were aware, but Westmelon's found a double. Indomitable he has been. And 2 versus 3, despite Newhappy feeling like they had all the positional advantage. Westmelon failed, Spine breaks 2. And it's all on G. Spine's low, but backs on out. Time is ticking. Has the kit, has the smoke. And even a well-timed HE out main would do enough, but needs to find this first fight, and there it is. Oh, the HE actually is going to do it. No, it's a little bit shy, but it's defusing through the smoke, and the spam from the Glock is not connecting G with a phenomenal clutch.
Yeah, honestly thought the HE was going to do it, but nevertheless, G thoroughly deserved that round. Nice attempt out of Spine. The double up in towards Temple, but it's all Westmelon. It's also funny as well, Newhappy, they understand the way that Starry likes to play. Well, he's not here. He's got to be walking through the smoke. We're going to keep spamming him. We're going to go back and address. Trying to leave no stone unturned, but you can't predict Westmelon. Incredible triple kill. A lot of impact. Definitely felt on the server. There is a bomb plant involved, though. It did run quite low. Double AWP. Really has picked up the second one. Oh, that's a little bit rough on the timing, but it doesn't matter. Westmelon catches rage. They've got mid-space here. Amelia could be completely crunched upon if he's not careful.
Oh, you could see it. You could see it. Bunty planted. No utility to hold this to the T side. The vision of everything they need for this retake, except the position. 2 players coming through from CT, 1 towards camera, and it's re-smoked. So they found 1 piece on the ground. Westmelon catches the flash being thrown by his teammate, but spotted nobody. Now he can start to extend. Kits on everybody. And there's great utility from the Molotov. Li Hang running out of bullets, though, and he's under pressure, has to swap to the Glock, and he is taken down. A beautiful retake from Lynn Vision to find 7 at the half. Enough for the CT side.
We've been falling in disbelief. I think I'm ready for another try, but this feels like the last time. So why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. Why did you say goodbye? Why did you say goodbye? It doesn't matter. We seem too young to understand. For the better. The weather changes when we dance. Belong together. changes when we dance. Belong together. Catching sunsets. Right.
7 rounds seems more than enough for Lynn Vision on that CT side. They're giving themselves plenty to work with. Newhappy need to show a different face on the CT side than what they did on Ancient, because it was all Lynn Vision when those sides swapped initially. Same result here on a 4-stack on B, whilst Lynn Vision safely run A.
Smoke, Molotov, and a lot of pressure being applied, but Ray just found Amelia. That was the player setting up util out towards stairs so they can be fast on the flank. You can see they're already rotating in, and Starry knows he needs to take space. I'm not even being planted. They want to prioritize the frags. And Starry provides some cover, but it's not enough. That flank was so fast. Starry has to do it all, and he can't. Rage with 3. And the pistol goes the way of Newhappy.
Yeah, really impressive there. As soon as you see the utility coming out, you can hear it. It's communicated by Newhappy. They just pounce. They immediately shut things down. They deal with Amelia first, and they just keep holding W. They don't even give Lynn Vision a safe comfort implanting that bomb. You can see the intention. They wanted to kill the camera player and then potentially run through the smoke and go B, but they just couldn't do it. They were being suppressed from all different angles. They weren't able to plant the bomb, so it has to just be Glocks. 1 Deagle on Starry. I mean, he's earned it. 17 and 7, having a great start to life on Anubis. But this should be Newhappy's round. This should be the scoreline tied up.
No 4 spies this time around. Trying to waste a bit of time, waste a bit of util. Maybe you can spam someone, get a little gush with the Glock.
Oh, nice shot. Amelia was just trying to cross safely there, and then you potentially pave the way for the bomb coming over towards A. They're going to try and do it anyway. No rotations yet out of Newhappy. They've still got 2 players over here towards A, but with deep progression being made by Tiger in mid, it's only a matter of time before they get very interested in what's going on the other side of the map. Take a look at Lee Hang, now pushing all the way through. Another quick flank on the horizon.
Minimizing casualties is key here. And just the one. All is well. Newhappy stand tall against the Glocks. No bomb plant is a little bit unhappy for Lynn Vision. Would have liked to have got that down, but it was always a bit of a long shot with nothing invested. Now they can get out the AKs. Galils as well. Head armor on all of the CTs, so not an issue. It's what I've been waiting for. I really want to see what this Newhappy CT side looks like.
It'd be interesting to see how they play middle, because Lynn in the previous game on Anubis is kind of the only sample size we can compare to because it was earlier today. They're very proactive in towards middle. They were more than willing to take the fight. This one is a bog standard default. They're giving a lot of respect over here to Newhappy. Careful of that window. Tiger could potentially swing. Instead, gets a flashbang in the face and he's out of there. No. I like this.
Bit of spam.
Yeah. It's just multi-layer taking right now because you're putting pressure over towards A, because you're trying to invite them to go out B main, trying to invite them to have a fight in towards mid where you got people holding. Starry versus Tiger is about to go down.
A little bit scary. Tiger has already copped some flak damage, so his pushing is insane, but still, how does he get 2? Amelia doesn't respond to the drop. Tiger had 2/3 of his HP, drops down from window in MP9 and kills 2 rifled players from behind. He should never have been allowed that.
They just got impatient there, Lynn Vision. You can see the Starry fight in towards mid. He just backs off it, but he doesn't communicate properly. Hey, they could drop down in towards window here. They're spamming with the MP9. That's it. Always expect the unexpected. Always communicate to your teammates just so they can come around and hold it. Starry, full blind. You can only find one on the way out. That's a very clean round from Newhappy.
You take those. And that's what you got to do when you've got like a couple MP9 saved over, right? You got to go for these a bit more out there players because you are up against the rifles. That did not look like the Lynn Vision rounds that we saw earlier, but I think they were just taking a bit more of a slower approach because of the resistance that they've felt so far. Jump onto mid. Tiger has been good. And what a control of the spray. He's having no issues at all.
Yeah, playing lights out, and that's exactly what Newhappy needed. They just needed someone to really step up and be that player that is going to take the initiative and grab the game by the scruff of the neck and go for these plays that Lynn Vision aren't expecting, and look at what it's done as a result. Lynn Vision are giving them a lot more respect. They aren't just willy-nilly running through these smokes, taking the space in the first 10 seconds of the round. They're playing much more disciplined. But it's playing right into Newhappy's hands.
Tiger is just finding them one by one in mid. No issues at all. Oh, there we go. The ace through the smoke. Tiger, absolutely ferocious. That's 2 rounds that he has won more or less by himself. Although that one was against just the Tech 9s. There was some armor in there. You know, they were setting up for a bit of a pounce on mid. You can't sneak up on a Tiger.
I wonder where Lynn Vision feel like the space will be, because it's definitely not in middle. Great nade as well. Just punched in. Okay, no, they think it's mid. They're trying to push it. They're trying to take it completely away from Tiger. And it has worked to a certain extent, but it comes at a cost. A lot of low HP bars, and Tiger just on the edge of the smoke could definitely try and take some of them out.
Ray just creeping through the smoke, has support. Looking for Amelia. Amelia wins out the fight and is actually able to back off, but eventually is found. If he'd stayed alive, you kind of feel like Lynn Vision do have an advantage with these 2 players who have been such phenomenal players for Lynn Vision so low. I worry for their chances into this round. Further damage from the utility. Oh, aggression. Young wants to get in there. That's risky, but it doesn't matter. He finds the double. G gets the trade. That's the bomb spotted as well. Starry in mid. Might be able to find a lurk, but no, it's denied. You know where G is. 1 versus 3 required from him, and he's not even allowed to fire the first bullet.
It's got to be said, really good proactive nature there from Newhappy, because the nade goes off B main, he gets the audio cue that there's people there, and it's instantly, right, give me a flash. It's the last thing they're expecting. They're trying to be quiet, they're trying to sneak up on B. As soon as they take contact B, that's where the mid player's trying to get involved. It just hasn't worked whatsoever. Really good heads-up play there from Newhappy. Looking like a completely different beast on the CT side. They've won 5 rounds now. Lynn Vision have not posted a single one since the second half began. Sure, there's AKs available, but in there will be a splattering of Galils, only drips and drabs of utility. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't make you ever feel comfortable. You need to just get around, and when you win it, just make sure it's comfortable as well. Just make sure that you're delivering. You don't want it to come down to a clutch, because sure, that will get you motivated, that might get you hyped in the game, but for the longevity of your T side, it's not efficient.
Nuke feeling ever more likely. Tiger really was missing in the server earlier, wasn't he? I feel like it could have been almost a 2-0 if he'd been present on that opening map. speed in towards A, but they've already lost one over the top of Dark. Look at the damage Liang is doing.
They're in B.
B has been, lost, but the rotations are fast, and Li Hang is split on. Needed to be found there. Bomb has to make its way here, and look at the rotations. There are 3 CTs already here. You've just forced Tiger into your face. And he's going to take that fight every day.
And they can just swing as well here. They know one player's low. Oh, don't give Westmelon 1v1. So that's the issue. Rage at the back of the bomb site. They're trying to creep round him. Rage finds the first. Not ready for Starry by the pillar. A 1 versus 1. And this player is coming in. CT, Starry is read it all wrong. Newhappy hang on by the skin of their teeth. That would have been a comm. 1 water. Look how frantic he was in pulling out that utility.
Yeah, it's not how you play when you're kind of in a no comms, no idea situation where it could be coming from anywhere. Especially because you'd come from water.
Exactly.
The T side,
yeah.
right? I think maybe the comm is, maybe it could even just be something like, last player's A player, care dark, you know, something like that. And that's enough when the pressure is on, when you've lost so many of these rounds, no rounds, in fact, on this T side. You're desperate to get that clutch over the line. Things get frantic. But cool, calm, and collected for Newhappy.
Yeah, this is a completely different side to Newhappy. And you're right. I feel like if Tiger was there, this could actually be a 2-0 to Newhappy, which is a big testament to them. But what does it say about the state of play right now for Lynn Vision? It's raising a lot of questions. And right now on the server, there's not a lot of time to kind of find the solutions. It needs to be now. We've had a little bit of a disconnect, but Zaka, he's back in the server now. They're buying. They're going in, despite not getting the bomb plant. Starry's going to get an AK again.
Yeah, they're feeling desperate. They feel like they need to get around. Utility's going to be a little bit light, so maybe we'll see something faster. They've tried to go for these bit of these aggressive plays, but it's not being cohesive when they have.
It's felt very individual the whole way through, to be honest. Spine was trying to set up a counter flash in case they went for a fast B. Instead, it's fast middle again, but that information still relayed, communicated over by Tiger. Rage has been felled, which means there's a slight pathway towards this A bomb site, but mid is reinforced. You still got Jai just out here towards A main. Starry. Oh. Get zoned.
One back at least to that smoke. Keeps it even.
A lot of info, though. They know B is open.
Temporarily. Rotation is coming through, but the smoke's giving some cover. Now you know a player. Over towards Glyph. Ichi comes on in, but Spine's relocated. Merely a can plant. There's no way to deny this from this position. Smoke fades. Now Spine's in a powerful position. Yeah, Amelia had no idea. Felt like he maybe should have, but Spine gets a double. That's all onto Westmelon. They know exactly where he is, surely at this point. Tapping the bomb and starting to defuse. Gets that first kill. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a world, and he's making it work. Down to the one-on-one, but Spine, great reposition. Waiting for that jiggle, holding that tight slither angle on the edge of the wall. And that's going to get Newhappy 12.
Yeah, that's a really good angle for Spine to take. Shout out Westmelon, though, because, again, impact felt on the server. Nearly did it. Nearly pulled off a 1 versus 3 that looked improbable. But Spine is there and locks it in. Newhappy forcing Lynn Vision to take their last tactical timeout, potentially their last round, even on the server. Tiger's wielding the AWP. It's not even Rage. It's a scrappy game.
It's scrappy, but there's just not many ideas coming through for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, it feels very like all in somewhere. but it also doesn't at the same time. I feel like that doesn't really make sense in a sentence, but they have an idea of where they want to go, but then they don't all go together, and it's a little bit spread out. And then they eventually get it together. They eventually tried to make it work in the 3-on-3, but even in the afterplant, that was already disjointed as well.
B is the plan. Players in dark already, 3 out main. Late mid play, and G gets that trade. And Fast and Amelia in onto Spine, removed. Tiger has come on over with the AWP, in fact. Molotov comes in, but Smoke is going to deny it. And this is the best looking round from Lynn Vision so far. A fast, cohesive execute. And it's a 3v4 for Newhappy.
They're going for this. They're all rotating from CT. Rage. Trying to find a player. Can't. There is a smoke available and kits. Saka just needs to try to stay alive. There's the smoke. It goes in towards dark perfectly. JJ's actually dealt with this. Starry needs to knock one off the bomb. Tiger's just sticking it in all of the chaos. Finally gets knocked off. That looked devastating for just a second, but Lynn Vision, they just pounce immediately.
Gets a little scary. We start sticking the bomb, but there was never really a true threat. Still plenty of money in the bank for Newhappy, so Lynn Vision. Finally, their first T round. It's been a quite difficult T side for them. Finally get through. Staring into the sun. Don't recommend it.
Oh, wow. Good trade. Now you go. Now you know you gotta go if you want to hit this A-bomb site. There is a rotation immediately over. You can see that Rage has come to reinforce. They go quiet just for a little bit. They're trying to make Newhappy second guess this. Nades didn't produce any notable audio. I'll tell you what, Newhappy, they are biting on this. They're sending another player in. And Amelia can just drop all this utility and keep them there.
They are resetting in mid. Newhappy, having not seen any commitment over towards A off that heaven smoke, they're starting to scramble. They've moved that 3-player lean to A, now over to B. And it's the perfect read from Lynn Vision. Single player on A. Westmelon leading the charge in, and been avoided. But the kill comes through, just one on the defense. 3 versus 3 as the bomb comes in to plant. Through heaven quickly come the rotations, but it's all going to be from this one position.
You definitely give this a go. Lee Hang swings, he spots 2. That's a lot of valuable intel. There's flashbacks that can go over, but Starry hits the headshot. Lee Hang swings a little bit before it, and that is it. Rage and Spine back on off. That's going to be a 9th round here for Lynn Vision. They focused up. They played a really nice mid round. They sent the rotations spiraling. They made Newhappy second guess. They're able to earn themselves that 9th round on the board. 3 more and we hit OT.
2 in a row, finally starting to get things going on this T side. It's taken a minute for them to get here, but you can see Newhappy have saved these rifles and they needed to have anything into this. Can't invest around it either, so Lynn Vision finally can start to breathe a little bit, but they can't take the foot off the gas.
Spine being selfless says, Tiger, if you give me a 5-7, I will give you an M4. Because you're popping off. And you deserve it, King. I don't mind this either. Aggressive play. Ray's trying to set up the A play. No, instead backs off. Smoke over. Lynn Vision. Yet again, they respect it. Just for a moment. They try and blow open the smoke. It doesn't quite work. Another nade. And it's Rage up to the chopping block alongside Jai Jai. Tiger will find one back. Everyone is here on this A-bomb site now. But the USPs can't really overwhelm. It's a lot of damage being done, though.
Can almost go terribly wrong. It almost did. No way. No, okay. West Melbourne deals with it, but they just wanted to go A out the gate. They knew the money wasn't good, and they were just like, we're going to go A. We're going to force this fight. And that's where everybody was. Everyone rotated there. As soon as the smoke blows, every CT is over there, but finding Tiger immediately was key. Not allowing those 2 rifles to get involved. There was only 1 kill coming through from them. It's the pistols that did the majority of the work. Now Newhappy are feeling the pressure. Their first timeout comes through. Because if you don't win this, yeah, you've got the loss bonus, but you have to invest off it. There's no half buy you can bring through to buy into another. This is the best buy you're going to have for the rest of regulation.
Yeah, this is it. If they come up with nothing here, or what it would be like MP9, Pharmacies without utility, it won't be good. And that's a reality Newhappy don't want to live in. They've yet again worked themselves incredibly hard to get in this position. That was one of the questions raised. Are they going to drop off? No. In fact, they're going to exceed and outperform. For Lynn Vision, it's about working their way back into this game. It's about trying to deliver on being the best seeded team in this qualifier, about being one of the best teams in the region. They've got to dig deep. Yet again, they're anticipating this A pressure.
Rage's angle is strong. There's 2 players set up here. I guess that first kill trade is immediate, but there's the extra piece. The bait and switch is perfect. Smoke deployed. No chase potential. And Lynn Vision have a 3-on-4 they now have to navigate to stay in Anubis. Their map pick, mind you.
Great smoke as well. Keeps them cordoned. Goes a little bit shallow, but Tiger won't mind. He can just play around it. G's hoping for a peak and a commitment that won't come in over at Connector. They're going to double hit this. They're going to go for this yet again, and there's 2 players ready and waiting.
They need to commit somewhere, don't they? But the setup once more in play. Oh, Zaka spots out 1. Good kill, Zaka! He does it all by himself. Clean headshots and clean entries into the site. And now all the utility comes on over. Another Molotov goes forward, and in front of it is Lee Hang. Dives above the flames and finds the equalizing frag, and he's not done just yet. Spine has to do it all, and he can't quite get it done. That round is all Zaka's, and Lynn Vision take us the full 24.
I'll tell you what, Lee Hang nearly just made that incredible. Ran through the molly, even though it landed at his feet at bricks. Takes the gunfight, jumps into the bomb site, which allows the space for Spine to come through as well. And it's just not enough. But take nothing away. You mentioned it. Zaka's spray over towards A. Expected the pre-fire. There was a jump in towards the water as well. Newhappy knew that was going to be the commitment, and they still couldn't hold on. 3 players now starting towards the connector. MP9's Pharmacies Rage, potentially ready to let off a spam. A clip of his weapon. Instead, it's another familiar flashbang out A. They're trying to keep them completely penned in.
You can see what we're talking about with the money, what they're working with against overtime. 2 Pharmacies, 2 MP9s, and the auto shotgun Tiger. He wanted to try some of his tricks from earlier. G misses the shot, but thankfully there's support. Maybe they might swap these weapons over. Rage thinking about a repeat, and that could be a very fatal error.
Oh, the timing.
They've managed to get in 3 players again.
This is smart, though. Look at this. They're also pushing down Con. They're going to completely pencil them in here. Oh, Zaka's aware of it. Well, aware of 1 player in from Con. You've still got 3 over at A. Smokes are going to come in at B as a fake, but guess what? All of the attack, it's right here. Amelia notices it. On stands tall for the first. Round the corner goes Spine. It's only the MP9. Lee Hang finds 1. The bomb needs to escape. 30 seconds left, but they can't manage it. It's Lynn Vision forcing overtime.
Unbelievable. Just when you thought Lynn Vision were out, they take their last time out, and they come back with a vengeance. Newhappy are gonna be holding their heads in their hands, knowing that this map should have been theirs. They envisioned to get a single T round, and then they strung through 4 in a row. And now you can't help but feel that they can taste taking this in 2.
Everyone's woken up as well for Lynn Vision. Zaka has stepped up immensely. You've seen G come to support the star, quite literally, who hasn't really had the best second half. It's been the rest of the team. It's been a combined effort here for Lynn Vision. They've earned this. And now they've got all the money to play with. Gajai takes an AWP to A instead. Wants to hold a much more passive line because fighting at A main, it has not been working out.
It's feeling a lot more like these last couple of rounds. I felt a lot more like what you normally see on Anubis.
Yeah.
A lot more defaulty. A lot more poking and prodding at places like Dark and middle outside B. None of these bold, open air fights.
You've still got these attempts of just blowing open smokes and taking fights. Ray just come over to support this AWP. Big nade. Chunks Zaka down to about half. Westmelon trying to peer over the top of the smoke. Can he catch a glimpse of Spine? It doesn't look likely. If Westmelon finds this opening kill here, that is going to force rotations. Newhappy are being very sporadic when it comes to making these adjustments. Westmelon needs to go in towards A here first. And he has.
Drawing a lot of attention over to the side of the map.
Oh, they're committed on it.
Yeah, they're not sold. Okay, but they T's now come back. Tiger and Spine are here. Spine's going to go overlooked. Now that is a fantastic rotation. 10 seconds. This crossfire is being locked down. Tiger gets 4 in the round, and Spine's rotation in towards Glyph sets him up for all of it.
Yeah, it was a fantastic rotation, but it's also Lynn Vision changing their game plan right at the last minute. The original intention is always Westmelon go and get a kill, see what you can find, and we'll still commit A anyway because you're so far away. There's no point in us rotating. Starry's in towards mid and cut off the rotation from camera to temple, get the kill, and then we can just go A. No, instead they overcook it. They completely change their game plan, and it's because of that slight indecision they lost the timing on that.
And it's so typical that you get the first round in OT. Nice attempt there. Zaka dodging that utility. Gets the kill. And G, patient, finds Rage. 5v3. Lynn Vision should have this one comfortably. This re-aggression to Dark. It could be deadly, but just avoided. Now they can split A without any issues.
How far do you go here? How far do you push if you're Newhappy? You're probably going to remain rooted. Because again, in the previous round, look, we've seen all this utility before. Are you actually going to come in there, or are you going to rotate back? They don't know. That's the guessing game. AWP shot misses. However, second time's the charm. Westmelon will finally get that trade A bomb site. It belongs to Lynn Vision.
2v4, but you got the money. May as well give it a shot. And Spine gets a kill.
Okay.
But Amelia just spraying through the smoke gets both of them. Lynn Vision even it up, and one already feels like enough for them on the T side. If they get a second, they're going to be feeling great.
Yeah, especially when that CT side was so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Now single AWP. It was double AWP in the previous. Newhappy, it just felt like they really wanted to try and get a kill back. They were really overworking it. So it's about Lynn Vision overthinking. That one, it was Newhappy just pushing, just desperately trying to get a kill back. And it just did not work whatsoever. Early mollies in towards middle. That forces Tiger off the angle. Devoid of all information. And again, he's close. He's near it. Spray, nearly good enough for 2.
Nice HE. That's perfect. And still so many reinforcements here. Oh, we don't fumbling utility. Amelia is coming into your bomb site and still manages to find one. G with a fast trade. Knows that this other AWP is present, but he has to pull off a pretty good clutch here. 1 versus 2. Where's the second player? He's wondering. I love this positioning. No way you're expecting it. 2 for Newhappy.
Is that enough? Can that be enough? I feel like we've seen multiple layers of Newhappy throughout this best of 3. We've seen them come out the gate, swinging, and then not being able to close. We've then seen the resilience of them building back into this. Nearly be in there, and then forced to overtime again. Couldn't close at the final hurdle. This time they've got 2 chances. They just need 2 rounds out of 3. Lynn Vision need the whole lot. Surely. This is Newhappy's for the taking. They've been fantastic all map long, all series long. They deserve a map win at the very least.
Especially after how good they looked in regulation just until that final hurdle. First kill goes the way of Lynn Vision, but an immediate trade Westmelon, though, does find he is out the front of A main, Rage taking those fights. Now Zaka gets the information. 1 here, but put back into a 3-on-3. And he's flushed into the open, still manages to get a kill, but the trade is there and Westmelon slips on in. 2 versus 1, Lee Hang has to do a lot. Spots out one. Might have even spotted them both actually in towards camera. But there's G over the top of the smoke, and we are even up 14 apiece.
Well played again from Zaka. He pulled a leaf right out of Newhappy's book, just stood in the Molotov, and just took the kill. And the reason why he's standing there and it looks a little bit desperate is because it looks like he's fighting alone. Completely taking all the contact. You never expect another player to be tucked in that corner. Whilst there is a trade, Lee Hang, there's just not a lot he can do in that situation. 14-14, we go again. And these double ups, they're still ringing out here for Lynn Vision.
Where this round will find themselves on map point. Serious point if it's Lynn Vision, and G is just going for the information play. Westmelon by his side, they're spotting nobody outside B.
Oh, rotate, surely.
Yeah, we can see G now starts to run on over. Amelia, front and center, gets the first kill, drops the flames, slows down the execute, burning alive in A main. And a smoke as well. Not to mention, look at Westmelon. He's pushed through mid, pinning them in. They can't go anywhere. The only avenue is back through dark, but soon Westmelon's going to be covering that. They're all stuck in A main, and it's claustrophobic. Lynn Vision wanting to close the doors on this series. Starts with this round, and Amelia again with the AWP, stepping on up from behind Cake. Looking for more, sees the player crossing pillar and a fast shot. Why not take all 4? Amelia with that secondary AWP, making it sing a beautiful song, and Lynn Vision on series point.
Yeah, well played there as well. Just the fact that Westmelon goes, okay, well look, we've cleared the angle with this AWP, I'm going to take all this space. It just enables those rotations. And I like how hesitant he was as well, didn't immediately just run and clear everything, was very systematic about where he went. First in towards middle, can you cut us off from camera? No. Okay, let's just hold the smoke just in case someone pushes. Rage did, and felt the full brunt of it. It was nicely played. And now they start 3B, another switch up here.
Still running the double AWP, didn't need to. Because that's going to be information Newhappy are going to be assuming. I might put a bit more pace in. Back in towards middle they go. Zaka gets one. I think he's aware of Tiger's crossing. Bit of damage done and can't get away. A necessary trade. But look at the step in. Amelia's AWP. Oh, Amelia's AWP is something else right now.
This is
And
tough.
Westmelon catching Rage through double doors. Newhappy. They put their all into Anubis but couldn't close it out. And Lynn Vision, if you give them an inch, they're taking the whole mile.
That is honestly really upsetting to watch from a Newhappy POV, because as we mentioned in that game alone, that could have been a 2-0 to Newhappy if some things just went their way. If they had Tiger in that first map, it honestly felt like it could have been. And at the bare minimum, they could have forced Nuke. It's just a wrong...